I work outpatient and hospital settings as a CRNA, and both have pros and cons, of course. Some of the pros of the hospital is it's a little slower pace. Usually you have a little more time for turnovers. Usually you get breaks. And in my experience, usually the pay is a little more in the hospital. Not always the case, but in my experience in the practices I've worked in. Now, outpatient, it is fast paced. The good thing, there are no add-ons. Once you're done with your cases, you're done. However, you may, depending on what type of cases you're doing, cataracts, colonoscopies, it can be high volume. You'll do a lot of cases. So sometimes I'll leave, even though I'm getting out at maybe 1 p.m. before lunch or whatever, an outpatient, I might feel completely drained and exhausted because I have literally been running, doing cases. I may not have had a break. I may not have had lunch yet. So the way I feel on some days leaving outpatient, even though it's super early, I could be completely exhausted. Working in the hospital, now you can have your days where you leave early too in the hospital. So it's not that you always have to work late in the hospital. Usually I'd say I arrive probably earlier in the hospital to get things set up. The cases are probably a little bigger. The patients are probably sicker when they're in the hospital. It just depends on location. There's so many different factors, but those are the few things that stand out for me in my experience working both outpatient and in hospital settings as a CRNA. Both have their pros and cons, and honestly, sometimes I get tired of outpatient running around and doing 15 cases a day, and then sometimes I get over the hospital if the cases are really big or sick or take too long. I feel like throughout your career, you'll probably really like some stuff at some seasons and points, and then sometimes you don't like so much or you need to change it up or whatever. But that's the beauty of CRNA. You can change it up at any time, change up the setting, change up the case types, never feel stuck in doing one certain thing, one certain case, whatever. When it's time for a change or you need to change it up, freshen it up, see something, do something different, the flexibility is there.